Hey guys, I'm HP, this is Dr. Pink, and today's topic is rock guitar secrets, easy arpeggios. What are we talking about today? Before we start with blah, 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 let's get started. And so on. It mightn't look so easy, but the trick is, a lot of you guys out there want to play arpeggios, but they always think it has to be fast stuff. But the truth is, arpeggios are a very good tool for your orientation on the fretboard to create really great melody lines and great effects, with having high pitch jump, that you can really target stuff like this. Stuff like that. That's not really fast playing, but it's a lot of orientation, and it's a really cool grid which you can create on the guitar, and that's what we're talking about today. In this case, I created a track for you to practice. It's going to be available in the HPCrazy Guitar Academy with 3 chords. I'm first going to show you the chords, and then we're going to check out what you can do with these arpeggios and get into arpeggios the easy way. Alright, the chords are really simple. What I'm using on the backing track is this. I'm using a power chord here in the 4th fret, ring finger, 6th, pinky 6th, and open B and E string. Let me reduce the distortion a little bit. You can play around with these chords to A and 9. Stuff like that, and same chord as before to B. So 1 chord, or I think 2 bars. Now let's check it out. 1, 2, 3, 4. And so on. So these are the chords. The progression is C minor, C sharp minor, to A, to B, major, and back. So it's really simple. Okay. Now we want to first check out the available arpeggios, and the very good method to find out the proper arpeggios is to take the regular chords. We're using the chord, this one here, the E-type chord, D-type chord here, this one here. We're using this as a basis for starting an arpeggio here. Or you can also use here the C-type chord, and then you switch to the D-type chord. So we have this is the main part. This is a minor arpeggio. Slide up to the C sharp, and then we're going back, and now we go down to the position here of the C sharp minor here. Okay. The trick is not to play it fast, but you have the orientation and hear the notes. Also, when you play in high position, I'm using a lot of pinch harmonic style targeting of the notes. When I get in the high positions, then I start to get in pinch harmonic position to get more overtones, to make it sound even more brilliant, you know. But I mean, it's a personal taste. Okay, so this works pretty cool. You can also use this C sharp here, this as a, you just use the chord as an orientation for your arpeggio notes, and then you go to the next position. So what I often use, I use the upper part of this just normal barre to get this sounding really cool. What is also good to know that you can play it on one string. And therefore the chords are really helpful. The third chord is here, down here, C sharp minor. You can use this one here. But again, just use them as orientation points. See, and that's really cool. And then you can start using this stuff. Let me show you. I'm going to switch on the delay again. Oh, this sounds cool. Now we have C sharp minor again. And then you can continue with the regular playing. It's really cool. With this method, getting these overtones really nicely. And what I really love I mean, you need to know where you're going here. They can do it just like this, but it's a really cool effect and it helps a lot in the orientation. Now let's do the same thing on the A. Again, we use the D type chord here, the A. This one here as an orientation. This one here. Again. As orientation. And this one here. Well, this is an open string. You can also go down here. Or when we go to the B, is basically the same, just 2 frets above. Then we have the B here. You know, you don't have to play it fast, but you need to know where you're going. Oops. And then you have a lot of opportunities to play around these chords, and sounds really cool. I'm going to show you a few examples. 1, 2. A. You just move around. Once you feel comfortable, you can start to connect these parts just with melodic phrases inside the C sharp minor scale, and then you're pretty much ready to go. But the most important thing is, and I cannot highlight this enough, if you want to get one step further in your playing, if you have any kind of tune, don't think, I mean, you could think this tune in C sharp minor and just play C sharp minor. This can sound cool for a while, but somehow it always sounds the same. But when you start to really hit on the chords and go for the chords, for the arpeggios, for the modes, then it widens up your sound really drastically. I'm going to show you a little bit. See, the arpeggio part was technically not so hard. I mean, of course you can play harder stuff, but that's not the point today. We want to make it easy, you know? This makes your sound really wide, and you can move around the fretboard. And then you add some runs and you're gonna sound like you know what you're doing, you know? Yo, that's really a cool thing about arpeggios. And I said, take the chords which you already know in account, you know. Here C sharp minor, C sharp minor, or here C sharp minor. Yeah, I don't really like to play these D-type chords. Yeah, good. Yo guys, that was Rock Guitar Secrets, easy arpeggios. The cool thing is, I mean, if you know the minor and the major shapes on the fretboard, you just need to move it around, and then you can follow any kind of tune. The trick is that you have these shapes automatically, and you see it on the fretboard and you hear it. And then you can start to connect the dots and start to play around these notes. It's not only about playing these notes all the time, it's also about playing around these notes. Then you start to play around these notes. And that's a topic of another tutorial, how to play around target notes. But the target notes are always the arpeggios. And really work them out. It's not about speed. I mean, if you can play them fast, it's cool. But if not, it's not a drama, because it's more about that you hear what you're doing, you know what you're doing, and then you can start to play around those notes, use those target notes as a grid of your playing, you know, where you start to work. And when you have these shapes together, which I showed you now, then you can play over the entire fretboard, and then you're just out of a position, then you go in the position you already know, and then you continue playing and then move from one target note to the next and next and next, and that's really cool. Good. One more to say, if you want to download this backing track to practice this stuff, plus tabs of these shapes which I just showed, they're available in the HPCrazy Guitar Academy. Please join them with a free member account, but in order to download this stuff you need a premium member account. Me and Dr. Pink are saying goodbye for today. Bye.